The Secret Reason. Marcus spent every afternoon in the back row. It started back in October. Every day, right around 4 p.m., the front door of my bookstore would creak open. It was Marcus, a kid from the local high school, maybe 16 or 17. He'd give me a quick nod, then head straight for the back, way past the bestsellers, into the dusty section of old history books. He never bought anything. He'd just pull a heavy chair into the corner, sit down, and stare. Sometimes he'd have a book open, but he wasn't really reading. He was just being still. My manager thought he was shoplifting. "Keep an eye on him, Ben," he'd say. "Nobody spends 3 hours in the Civil War section just for the atmosphere." So one Tuesday, I walked back there. Marcus was sitting with his eyes closed, leaning his head against the cold brick wall. "Hey man," I said, keeping my voice low. "You looking for something specific? We just got some new biographies in." Marcus jumped, like I'd just set off a firecracker. He looked at me, then at the empty floor. "Oh no, sorry, I was just checking the dates on the maps." He looked exhausted, not like he'd been running, but like his brain was just fried. "You know," I told him, "you don't have to pretend to study the maps. If you're waiting for someone, they can just meet you at the front." He looked at his shoes, then back at the door. "I'm not waiting for anyone," he whispered. "I have 5 younger brothers, Ben. My house is a constant explosion. The TV is always at max volume, the baby is always crying, and my mom, she's working 2 jobs. I love them, but I can't even hear my own thoughts." He gripped the arm of the chair. "This is the only place in town that's actually silent." I looked at this kid, just trying to find a few square feet of peace. "Tell you what," I said, "that chair, that's your spot. You don't need to hide behind a history book. If anyone asks, you're the unofficial assistant librarian for the back row." Marcus actually smiled. A real relieved smile. "Thanks, Ben. Seriously. Now every day at 4, I don't ask him what he's looking for. I just leave a bottle of water on the side table and let him have his 30 minutes of absolute quiet. Sometimes doing nothing is the hardest work a kid has to do."